Cloud, the moon and star, come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Cloud, the moon and star, come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, lay down your weapons, it is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. Oh, I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello! I'm back in my own swamp. Back in the Florida lands, back in my purple room, back with my giant dendar and my dune book, and most importantly, with Mama! Mama! Yeah! Yeah! I missed you so much. Okay, I know. He missed me, I'm sure. And I missed all of you so much. Even though, like I saw you guys and I streamed and stuff, but it's just not the same, you know? It's just not the same being in our own space, you know? Now I feel like I can just be full mental illness. Yeah. I can just be back to my full mental illness, dumb bitch self. And I felt like I was held back in Sweden and in Twitchcon and just being in another country and everything. But now I'm back. Right, Mama? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, you. Edwin, thank you for the, did the 10 gifted sub alert play? Was there an alert? Thank you, Edwin, for the 10, and Admiral Raspberry, thank you for the 6. Not held back by other people, by the way. Just held back by myself and my mental debilitation. No one there held me back from, like, doing anything. I just felt like I couldn't be myself 100%. Rare Gandalf alert! Oh, sorry. Athos, thank you for the 10!
Welcome home, Storm. Me and Skelly have been taking good care of Momo.
Yeah?
We painted Warhammer the whole time.
Really?
We also got
Where?
drunk and had a bunch of strippers over, of course.
What?
Also, me and Momo took turns farting in your fridge, so have fun with that.
Why in the fridge? What do you mean have fun with that? Momo! Why you be farting, Momo? Don't you give me that. Grizzly, thank you for the 5. And Momo, what the fuck? Okay, fine, I can't stay mad at you. Also, It is Friday the 13th. It is spooky day, so no one die. Okay? Let's all do our best to not die on this day. All right? Don't die. Don't die. I want to. It's so hot in here. Just get AC. Stupid. What is this song? It's Chrono Trigger. It's Corridors of Time. Just get a fan. Just get a fan, bro. Oh, thanks. No problem. Oh man. I mean, I'm sure some of you have been on like trips or whatever, vacations, and like gone away from your house for like weeks at a time, and you come home, dude, and you all know the feeling. I am so fucking happy to be home, to be in my own bed, to be in my own toilet, to be in my own shower, and to be with Mama. Even though he farted in my fridge. Phil, thank you for the 5! Thank you. Nope, never. Okay, well, I said some of you. So, not all of you. You can rot and fart it out. Dude, do you know, like, when you go to someone else's house, or you're staying in a room with other people, or you're like just around other people and you're like can't be alone, like you can never really just like go to the bathroom, like relax. I can't relax in there, man. I'm constantly like, oh, it's not even like comfort, dude. I'm just like, oh, what if people can like hear me right now? It's weird, man. Yeah, and every time I burp, Div would like slap me. Also, Emmy, hi. I'm happy to let you know, by the way, that I am still as socially anxious as the very first time that I met you, and you didn't know who I was, and I asked you for a picture. And by happy, I mean holy fuck, what is wrong with me? I am still like so mentally debilitated by my social anxiety. It's a lot less, but it's still, I can't talk to people. I can't do fucking anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Thanks for the hype train, by the way. Wait, are subs still 35% off? I'm simply inquiring. I actually don't know. Isn't it for like 2 more days? 1 day? Damn. Guys, do you hear that? 1 more day. Subs are 35% off for you. Damn, what a, that's crazy. Only 1 more day? Only, Momo, did you hear that? Momo, how many days are left? He said there's 1 more day and that you should give him a lot of money. That's what he said. Momo, stop itching. Up. Stop. I ain't gifted shit. Moderator! This is my job! Can you silence? Momo said it's time for your allergies again. Momo, I'm trying to breathe. I was having a good time of doing that. Boop. Guys, when I got home, okay, for my first night sleeping in my bed, I was laying down on my back, and Momo comes up, and he comes and lays right on top of my chest, and I'm just like, Momo missed me. Oh, it was you. And then he slept on me for like a little bit. Don't bite me, please. Momo, please don't bite me. Momo, stop. Hold on. No, Momo, I said don't bite me, you stupid bitch! What did I do to you? Anyway. Yeah, he didn't have anybody to attack and maim. What up, Sir Campsalot? Hello, everyone. I guess I just want to say that I'm really happy to be back. I kind of feel like I'm not entirely there all in my mind. Like because I was like living for like 2 weeks in a different country and kind of very outside of my comfort zone. So now I kind of like have to reacclimate myself. Yeah, I gotta recalibrate to my daily life again. It's weird. I went to Target and I was like, I remember this Target. There's no Targets in Sweden. Yes, I gotta get those steps back down. The steps were going way too high. All right, we gotta get those back down to at least like 200. All right, those steps were way too high when I was traveling. All right. But today we will be recapping all that shit. I'll be talking about Sweden. It's gonna go on for like 4 hours, so you better get some snacks. You better get some din and some drinkies. And then after that, okay. After that, I do my whole recap story, look at all bunch of pictures I took and videos and whatnot. After that, we're going to be playing Dune Awakening, because I haven't been able to play literally any games being away. I've only, because most of my streams were like pretty short because I was fucking tired, and I got to play a little bit of Night Rain, but that's kind of it. And while I was gone, I got a package. I got a fucking loot crate. And I don't know what's in it. Wait, F? What the fuck? Huh? Hello? Hello? Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what happened. My OBS was fine. Like, it didn't freeze or anything. The same thing's been happening for a year? No, it's not. Like, nothing crashed. Like, it literally looked like I was fine, but my bitrate just said 0. And it was just like, that's it. My bitrate just dropped to 0, and that's it. So yeah, no, everything looked fine. It was just my bitrate died. Well, that's probably like a Twitch error, maybe. So yeah, that's that's annoying, but whatever. Anyway, I was saying, did you guys see what okay, hold on. So, while I was gone, I don't know what the last thing you guys saw was, but while I was gone, I got a package. I got a giant fucking loot crate from Dune. And I have no idea what's inside. And we're going to open this later before we play Dune. I don't know what's in it. Maybe there's a giant life-size sandworm. That'd be cool. Probably not. A suit that converts piss to water? That would be great for all the times that I piss myself. That'd be so great. So, I also, funny, have no idea where this came from. I don't know who sent this. I don't know if it was Funcom sent this to me or GG sent it to me. I don't know where this came from. So, thank you, God, whoever sent this. Appreciate it. The Lisan Al Gaib sent it. So, you're gonna have to wait because I'm gonna open this later. So if you wanna know what's in it, you gotta wait. Hell yeah. So, got that. I also got another thing that I also haven't opened that got here while I was gone. And it's my Night Rain Collector's Edition that I bought myself, by the way. I pre-ordered this with my own money. I did not get sent this by Bandai or FromSoft. Thanks, by the way. Money. So, also haven't opened it. It's very pog. Ooh, ooh. So rich, self-sustaining? No, I mean, like, I know some people, right, got really pissed when I got sent that World of Warcraft statue. Because people are like, you don't even play WoW, and why did you want streamer shilling, streamer getting sent things? And it's like, okay, well now I'm buying it. Also, I literally made up for that by playing hundreds of hours of World of Warcraft, and so I kind of did. I played WoW, played a little bit too much, so I bought this. Yay. I didn't get it sent to me. You can't say anything about it. Is that Wilder? I think it is a statue of Wilder. Yeah. 25 centimeters. Wow. Wow. So, might open this today as well. When I open the Dune thing. Honestly, I could just open it right now. I'm gonna open it right now. Okay. Ugh. How does this thing come out? Momo, can you grab the other side? Oh, it's taped on the bottom. Hold on. I got it. I got it. That's better. So does it just come out? How does it open? Got it. Ooh. So we have all the different classes as cards? Are these like tarot cards? Birdman! Oh! Ooh. Oh! 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 Woman! Ooh. I sound like I'm shilling for a sponsor, but I just bought this myself and I don't know how to unbox things. Don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but cool. This is digital soundtrack. Oh, dude, they don't, wait, is there a CD in here? They gave me a metal CD case with no CD. It's empty. Cool. I got a steel book. I guess I'll just put it on my shelf. Fucking empty. Oh. Okay, empty. Assembly instructions for my statue. The Art of Elden Ring. I love when they look like picture books. Like literally a children's picture book. Like, bro, could this, like, okay, look, I'm not trying to dog on you, but is this really an art book? Like, it's literally the same cover, picture, style, size as a children's book. This costs like $30 less. This is, I think it's like 40 pages. Bro, you want to see an art book? Hold on. Where is that? Bro, you want to see an art book? This is an art book. Oh. Look at all the art. Ooh, Birdman. And it's like big and very high quality, right? And this, like, collector's edition, this was probably like, what, $30 maybe? Maybe 50? What about your Souls one? Oh, I do have a Souls one. Yeah, wait, where is that? Who the fuck is that? Bro, it was here! I guess I moved it. I do have a Soul Arts one. This one fucks. This is a nice art book. Hold on, this part of my VOD's gonna get muted if I play this. The Soul Arts book is sick. It's got the art from all of like the Souls-like games. It's got like Sekiro, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne. Yeah, no, this one's great. Love this book. So nice. So yeah, this, and then this. My children's book, Night Rain art book. Even Momo's judging it. Momo, do you see this shit? I know. Like, bro, this collector's edition's like $150. Maybe, I think it might be more, maybe it's 150. This is what you get? Come on, bro. Okay, well, I'm gonna put these down. So, now to the juicy bit. Oh, that's my Steam code. Already redeemed, so fine. Now to my assembly. Excuse me, Momo. Guys, it's taped. Alright. Oh shit. It's fucking loud. Okay. So we have his little sword. that Momo likes. And then, what's the assembly? He just holds a sword! Oh, you have to take it. Oh, hold up. Ah. Uh-huh. So, you go like this, and then you go like this. Ah. Oh. Okay, well, I didn't need instructions for that, but whatever. Ooh! Very wait, did I do it the wrong way? Oh, I did it the wrong way, hold on. Hold on. Alright, better. Won't stop. There we go. Alright. He's pretty cool. He's pretty. Which one's longer, Mesmer or this? Bro, Mesmer is 18 inches. This is 25 centimeters. Hold on. Mesmer is significantly larger. Also, I broke Mesmer's spear. And I had to super glue it back on. That thing is very fragile. Well, Momo broke it. People don't like it when I blame him. So. He broke it. My Mesmer spear is broken in the exact same spot. Yeah, this thing's made out of like ply, like it's made out of hopes and dreams, really. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I like Wilder. I like his cape. I like how it stands up like that. That's cool. So this is very sick. I like all the detail. Alright. Well, you're gonna go here. Next to Melania, even though you don't deserve her. I'm gonna go put this somewhere. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this. Dude, I actually have a lot, well, I guess not a lot, but I have quite a few steelbook art cases like this when I used to buy like CDs, because I used to get like console games. Like I have one for Final Fantasy 15. I have one for Kingdom Hearts. I have one for Dishonored 2. My Dishonored 2 steel case and my Dishonored 2 just collector's edition is cool in general. How many of them are empty? None. They're all full of CDs. Is it the proper CD though? That's a good question. I don't know. Nice breast age. Tumor. Of any kind. Your choice. Tarot cards? You know what's actually funny? Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition also came with tarot cards. But it was like an entire deck of them. This isn't really tarot cards. This is just... I don't know what you do with these. Like, genuinely, what do you do with these? They're just like cards that have their pictures on them. Put them on display? Where? Something itching my... Oh, fuck. I guess maybe you just like shove them inside of a poster? Digital soundtrack. Right. Oops. All right. now, it's time for story time of my trip to Sweden. With special guest Momo. He's here too. Meow, meow, meow. Everyone, gather round. Get your snackies and your drinks. I have one. All right, so let's see. We're gonna have pictures to put next to like me talking about stuff, like a little like scrapbook. So let me get that really quick. Let us first start our journey. Oops. With the trip there. So on Wednesday, May 28th, I hopped on a plane. Excuse me. Hold on, Momo. Sorry. Sorry, I know I'm in your like fucking way right now, Momo. I'm really sorry. Just give me a second. There we go. Got a crisp Dr. Pepper on the rocks. Nice. All right, so let me get my first picture here. So I took a flight. I was on JetBlue because I just like flying JetBlue, and I got on the flight. I think my first flight was, I don't remember how long. It was kind of like short, and then I had a layover in JFK for 5 hours. And I've never had a layover like that long before. What did you do for 5 hours? Well, I'll tell you. So, in my terminal at JFK, there's a hotel called the TWA. And it's like an old kind of, I guess it's like a repurposed airline area where it was like super old, like 40, 50s vibes. And they turned it into a giant hotel called the TWA. And it gave me like real big Loki vibes, like the TVA Loki vibe show, because it was just like very kind of old and like retro and cool, and I like those vibes. And this area has like 4 restaurants that you can just like go to and chill and hang out. So I just like went to this place, got some food, sat on my computer, and like walked around and looked at stuff for like 4 hours. That filled like 4 hours of me doing that. And then I went back to my terminal and I sat for like maybe an hour, maybe less, and waited to board my plane. And I was like chilling the whole time. I was just chilling. Momo's already gone. I felt like it was the most relaxing time I'd ever had at an airport, because I was just like not in a rush. Like I had so much time that I could just like waste. So I wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta get to my gate. I gotta, and I was just like hanging.
And watching Eladu has by cried for charity. It hugs Stormfall.
Thank you, Aravex, with the 16 months. Oh yeah, Ella's got his bike thing, which will come up later in the story, I'm sure. So here is some pictures of the airport that I took, of like the TWA shit. Wait, was this my first flight? No, it wasn't. Okay. So first flight, nothing to really write home about. I think I slept the whole time. I don't even remember it. I think it was like 3 hours long. And I think I just like slept the entire time. I don't even remember it. So I went on my first flight, got the layover, then the rest of my flight. What is in my keyboard? Okay. Then I got on my second flight, but here's the TWA airport area. Just don't want to dox anything. 1 second. All right. So here we have me. Where's this music coming from? Then we have the TWA. So here's like where you get onto this elevator, and you open it up, and this is like right off the center or off the side. So this is like an office of, I don't know, fucking JFK, whoever this guy was. Then you walk down this really long hallway, like very long, and I'm dragging my goddamn carry-on down this carpeted long hallway. Here's me taking pictures in the bathroom. Then this is a restaurant called the Paris Cafe, I think, and it has like all these like little retro seats, and I was like looking for something to eat, right? This is the menu, by the way. I don't know if you can read the prices. You probably can't. Anyway, I got this turkey burger, and I thought, oh, the turkey burger will be fine, right? That's not gonna like be, you know, horror. It's like turkey, and it's whatever. This thing was spicy. I read peppers as like just like red pepper, like they would just like put like some bell peppers on it. No, it's like pimento, like onion, spicy peppers. And I was like, bruh. But they put some like rosemary sprigs in the fries. This was kind of bussin', but I didn't want to eat a lot of it because I didn't want my stomach to hurt on my flight. This was also extremely expensive because of airport food. Nail, thank you for the 25 months. And then I ate some of this, and I got a coffee, and I sat at this like 5 feet away. I got up from the table, and I went over to this like bar area that they had plugs in, and I sat on my lappy top, and I just kind of just chilled. I checked like my emails, and like I wrote on Discord, and I wrote my announcement from this airport, and I was just like hanging out. Triple kill, thank you for the gifted sub to Logan. And then I walked around the airport. Hold. So here is the center of it. So there's like a big plane outside. This plane is a bar, by the way. Small F. That might be Twitch, cause like my stream looks fine. My OBS looks fine. So this plane outside is a bar. So you walk up into it, and like the inside of it, I didn't go in it, but I know like on the inside it's like a bar, like sit down lounge kind of thing, which is cool. And they have this like fake depart and arrivals like terminal screen that like will flip periodically of different like times and stuff. They have like these little setup prop areas, like this giant twister area in the side of the wall. This is like the big airport you walk in. This is JFK, yeah. I was looking at mugs. I took pictures of them because I thought they were cute. I didn't buy anything. They have a lot of different like bars and shit here. And then I somehow wasted 5 hours and I got onto my plane. And I wanted to take a picture of me walking onto the plane because it looked really cool. And this lady was just staring me down, man. I was like, oh, sorry, dude. She like, I was taking a picture. Just like, oh, sorry. I just wanted to take a picture of the hallway, man. I'm so sorry. So this was like my Giga plane.
Chachi was gone for 14 days and she's still talking about the airport. In our stream.
Should I not? Like, should I just not talk about the fucking airport? Fuck you, Skelly. So I got on my plane, and this had never happened to me before, all right? But I had the entire row of seats to myself. Bro, I was literally, the entire fucking row was empty. And I got to like, this was like an 8-hour flight, I think. So I was chillin', man. I got the best RNG. I laid down across the seats, and I was just like, I had my laptop in my lap. I was like playing, I was like watching shows. I was hanging out, man. I was like sleeping. It was the best. It was the best flight I'd ever been on. It was so great. Loved it. There was a lot of empty seats. The flight wasn't full, which is weird because I usually am always on a full flight. Like, I usually always have a full fucking flight every time. Picture of Storm with all her friends. Okay, that's just... Alright, man. And I did what any normal person would do, and I played Blueprints on my plane. Bro, I got my laptop and I played Blueprints for like 2 hours. And it was great. Here's some pictures of outside of the plane. Oh, my RNG would not last very long because we sat at the tarmac for an hour. We were supposed to take off, and they were like constantly on the PA like, hey guys, so yeah, we're just waiting on some shit, blah, blah, blah. We'll be taking off very shortly. Just sit back and relax. And I had to pee this entire time. And they were like, please don't stay in your seats and sit with your seatbelts on. And I was like, but I have to pee. And I had to pee for an hour, and I couldn't get up. And I was just sitting here. I like wrote the 31 months for 31 months tier 3. Yeah, we sat here for an hour before we took off. It was really annoying. Here's me taking pictures of outside. It was raining. Here's the terminal again. Oh, it's a video! I took a video! Look at me being a content creator. Who is she? Is there two? Why is there two? Anyway, here's my first snack. These cookies fucked. Man, they were so good. These cookies were so fucking good. I don't know what they put in them. They were scrumptious. They were scrumptious. And so I got a little peppy. I got some cookies. And then I got my first meal, which is chicken something with quinoa, corn, salad with cheese. I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't like it. And some like asparagus. It was weird. It was a cold meal. I didn't really eat all of it. It was kind of, I didn't like it very much. So I just like didn't really eat much of it. So yeah. Next.
So
We
I have to
have-
ask, the area looks almost like a lounge. Do you have to have a business class ticket or something to get access, or everyone can go? Also same with the twin prop plane bar.
No, the hotel's open to anybody. You can just walk in, but you have to be in the terminal because like going from terminal to terminal is gonna take like forever. So if you're in terminal, I think it's 5. That's where the hotel is. But yeah. Here's the sun coming up and me landing in Amsterdam. Da 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 da. And I got to Amsterdam. I figured out how to get on the train. Did you clouds over Bruvland? Yeah. So I got to Amsterdam before Div. Div was arriving later at night and I got there at 9 a.m. So I had to figure out how to take this train by myself to Rotterdam, which is an hour or like 40 minutes or so. And navigating, Div had not packed at this point because I learned that Div overslept. She like got off of stream and just laid down and fell asleep and didn't pack the night before she left. So she packed the morning of that she went on her plane. Crazy bitch. But yeah, so I had to figure out how to get on this train. I bought the wrong ticket, minus 10 euros, found the right ticket, minus 30 euros, and then I was like, I don't know where this goes. Talked to some worker. They were like, oh, all these workers at Amsterdam act like they have literally never had a foreigner talk to them confused before. Like they literally expect me to know exactly what I'm doing. And they're just like, if I talk to them, they're just like annoyed. And I'm like, I'm lost. I don't speak this language. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Please stop being so mean to me. I am literally just I'm a tourist here, please. So I figured it out eventually. Got there. Yippee! Look, it's Rotterdam! And then I went into my hotel, talked to the guy at the hotel. Very nice hotel, by the way. We stayed at, I guess I could tell you now where we stayed because it's whatever. We stayed at this hotel called The Usual, which I found out is like a pretty new hotel. Yeah, it's, dude, somebody asked me and they were like, hey, where are you staying? And I'm like, The Usual. And they're like, what? And I'm like, that's what the hotel's called. And they're like, yeah, wait, what? Like, what do you mean The Usual? What's The Usual? The rooms were pretty cool. It was actually very nice. The rooms were made out of, the guy was telling me about how he's like, yeah, we're a very, very sustainable hotel. Our floors are made out of cork and our toilets made out of wood. And I'm like, huh? So yeah, the room was nice, except the room, sorry, excuse me. It was the sink and the shower were not in a room, like in a door. They were just in the outside of the room next to the bed. And the toilet was in like a door. And that's it. What the fuck? This guy's new. No, not communal, just out in the open in the room. So Div, like, it was just blocked off by the shower door. So Div could like walk by and see me showering. But there was like frosted glass, so you couldn't really tell what was going on, but you could see like the silhouette of the person. We're taking a shit. No, the toilet was blocked off by a door. So you walked into the door, right? And you could close the door to go to the toilet. But the shower was not. It was just out in the open of the room. Why not close the shower off too? I don't know. I don't work there. Why don't you ask them? I'm not. If you're using an emoji in this chat, then you're new, or you've never read the room in your life. You've never. Anyway, so that was fine. We just kind of were like, hey, don't look. So whatever. I got there, the guy was like, where did you fly from? And I'm like, I flew for like 16 hours from Florida. And he's like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah, do you think I could check in early? Because I know there's like a check-in fee. And I know check-in's at like 3 or 4 and it's like noon, but I really just want to go to my room. And he's like, oh yeah, no problem, we'll get you in and you don't have to pay for the check-in fee because you flew so long. And I'm like, bro, thanks, dog. So went up to my room and I got a sandwich from downstairs that was okay, and I fell asleep immediately. And then I woke up when Div arrived.
Hi chat.
And we went and got some
be careful
foodies.
With a wood toilet. The last time I used one, I got a UTI that caused a rash from my knees to my armpits. The doctor gave me a cream and told me that I needed to stop raising the seat before I sat down. Jokes on him. When I am in a hotel, I only poop in the shower. Hashtag life lessons.
Drum, thank you for the 54 months. Thank you, Drum, for your always wonderful insight. Thank you. So, that day, Div got there. We got like showered. Also, Crichton was staying, I think, nearby, and so we were like, hey, do you want to get some dinner? And so we wanted to get dinner together. But then Crichton was like, oh, I hate you, so no. So my friend Zealand was there and he hit me up and he was like, hey, are you like here? And I'm like, yeah, do you want to get food? So me, Div, and Zealand went out and got some food. Then we came back to our hotel and Crichton was there with some of his friends and they were in like the game room. And there was this big game room at my hotel that had like a giant Connect 4 board that was into the like in the wall, and they had ping pong and Crichton was playing ping pong with one of his friends. And we were like, oh, okay. And also this hotel was super nice because they had like a bar in the lobby that you could get like coffee and drinks or anything. And it was like, so we just hung out in the game room and Div wrote this, or not Div, Stranger wrote this. Wow, crazy. How they knew who we were. And then that was the day. And then we went the next day to the amusement park. What's it called again? I forget the amusement park, what it's called. We went with Crichton and I did the stream there. Me and Div played ping pong together. We suck. Efteling, yeah. Yeah, we went and did, we went to Efteling the next day. I don't have any pictures.
Oh my god. Damn Storm, that's fucking gonk. Ha, yeah, Preem. Yeah. Totally. Yeah, the sidewalk, damn. Chat, the ironic part of this is that if she ever witnesses a crime, they're gonna solve it before she's done telling them about it.
So anyway, we got to Efteling. It was a hour-long Uber that we got, and Crichton, well, I think I ordered it, right? It was an hour from our hotel to Efteling. And here's the thing, okay? When the Uber arrived, he was like, hey, can you cancel it and pay cash? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, no. So Uber takes like a big cut. So I want to like just get like the full money instead of Uber taking like 50% or 70% of my money. And I'm like, Crichton, this guy wants to cancel the Uber and pay cash. And he's like, oh yeah, that's normal. And I was like, are you sure about that? And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I've had this happen to me before. And I'm like, okay, you sure you want to do that? And so he was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. I was like, okay. So we canceled the Uber and and we just like got in the Uber, and I noticed something, okay? On my Uber app, the profile picture of the guy did not match the one that was in the car. So I was like, Kragan, the profile picture on the Uber app does not match this man. And he's like, send me a picture. And I was like, okay, screenshot, send it. He's like, I'll watch him. And he said he had like a license on his windshield that was him. So I was like, because all the Uber drivers have like a picture or something, like a license or like a card that's on their dashboard that you can clearly see. I don't know if it's like a driver license or like a Uber license or taxi license or something. But I was thinking maybe this is like his friend's Uber account that he's using to like make money on the side, and that's why he cancels all the rides, because he doesn't want the money to go to his friend so he can just cash it physically, right? So he can just be like, cancel the ride, I'll take like money from you. That's what I was thinking. That's why it didn't match. Or we were about to get murdered. One of those two. So everything was fine. We got there and we got to Efteling. Yay! Wowie! Welcome. Here's the big like castle thing. That's a hotel that you could stay at Efteling. Very neat. Here's my bunch of pictures I took, and there's a big thing, and here's me and Div. Wow, adorable. And then here's some fish that were in there. Here's Mickey Mouse, but not. There was this big grandpa guy, and he was speaking Danish and whatnot, or what do they speak? Dutch? That's the language, right? Dutch. There we go. The wizard. Then I was like, okay, I don't like hot dogs, but what if I don't mind Dutch hot dogs? And I ate this, and it was a hot dog. And so, yeah, it was whatever. I still don't really like hot dogs that much, but yeah. So then I started my stream, did all that. That will probably be uploaded on my YouTube if you want to go watch that stream, if it's not already. And then after we left, we stayed there for a while, and we left, and we went to the partner party. Yippee! Which I don't have any pictures from because I didn't take any. But here was my sleigh fit. And I got such a weird comment when I put this on Twitter. I got on Instagram. I got a weird comment that said like, hold on, I can read it out to you because I think it was like the top comment on it on my Instagram. 1 second. I will never understand why people do this toilet photos. It just looks so shit and filthy, let alone photographing oneself with the phone out. No offense against you, I just don't get why people do these kinds of photos. Automatically, I assume English not first language. Secondly, I assume fucking dumb. Because what? What? What's the problem? I guess maybe because they see like a changing table behind me. I don't know why they have such a problem with the bathroom. I don't understand. But like bathrooms just have like mirrors and shit. I don't know what to do, man. So did you get weird looks for using the disabled bathroom because that red wire on the wall and the alarm wire if you fall? I didn't use this bathroom. I literally saw it was an open door and I saw the mirror. And so I just literally took a picture in the mirror and then walked out. That's it. It was like it was literally open. I didn't even use this bathroom. I didn't even close the door. Anybody could have walked in at any time. So yeah, went to the partner party. Trying to remember what happened that night. I saw a bunch of people. I saw S-Fan and Annie. S-Fan had food poisoning. I met some new people. I saw Bryce was there. Yabe and Nim and Div and Alina and yeah, it was just partner party. Just also honestly kind of lame. And then after we went to another party that was like at a it was like a Red Bull party at a big like club thing called like Creative Factory, and me and Div took a picture there, and oh my god, that looks so cute. I really didn't get a lot of pictures with people. Then after that, I took this picture. After that, okay, I wanted McDonald's so bad. Okay, and I was kind of drunk here, but not like super drunk. Like I was just kind of like tipsy, but like not really, because I hadn't drunk in like a while, but I wanted McDonald's because Rotterdam's McDonald's is so good. Okay, and this is me eating the pistachio McFlurry, dude. Oh my god, that was so god, that shit was bussin'. That was it was the best part of my entire trip was that McFlurry. I didn't get to try Max in Sweden. It was closed and there was no time. But yeah, then night ended and woke up and we went to Twitchcon the next day. Which I streamed. Did I stream that? Or did I stream the day after that? Because I have no pictures. Oh yeah, I streamed the first day. Yeah. Okay, so I did stream this. Okay, so yeah, because we did the OnlyFans panel. Oh god. Oh, my pictures are out of order. Hold on. I took a picture of McDonald's. Whatever. Oh, okay. Hold on. This is funny. Okay, hold on. Wait, this is funny. So, my mom. I texted my mom. Okay. Because I was trying to use my phone eSIM. I had such a fucking hell with eSIMs, by the way. I could not get my eSIM to work, and I ended up like not even using it. I paid $40 to use an eSIM from Saley, and I had no idea to use an eSIM. You have to have your phone unlocked, which means your phone has to be carrier unlocked, and it has to be paid off in full to be carrier unlocked, and then you can use an eSIM. So I spent so long figuring out how to do that, only to then be like, okay, so now to use your eSIM, you have to go get another physical SIM card, a separate one, put it in your phone, unlock it with this code, and then you can use your eSIM. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I didn't even get to, I paid off the rest of my phone, and I paid for this eSIM that I didn't even use. And I'm gonna have all these roaming charges. So I'm gonna have to Karen my phone provider and be like, I'm not paying this. Fuck you. So, eventually I'll do that. It was a whole mess. Anyway, I texted my mom and I'm like, hey, do you know the phone provider password? And she's like, who is this? And I'm like, Mom, it's me. And she's like, okay, why are you asking for that? And I'm like, Mom, because I'm trying to get into my phone. Like, I'm trying to figure out something. And she's like, prove it's you. Send me a picture right now. And I'm like, Mom, are you fucking kidding me? So I sent her this. And I was like, Mom. And then she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, bro, that was kind of smart, but I was like, Mom, come on, bro. Thanks, Mom. So the next morning before TwitchCon, they have at the hotel, they had like buffet breakfast that you could pay for. And I got some breakfast. There's some eggs, which were really good. That's like a muffin of some sort. I don't remember what kind of muffin. Some cucumber, some coffee, some berry juice of some sort, and water. And I didn't eat the overnight oats because I opened it and it had mold. So I didn't eat those. Yeah, it was weird. It was like, I didn't know if it was like good mold or not. I didn't understand it. I was just like, oh, okay. So there's that. Then did the whole OnlyFans panel. I haven't actually watched the panel since doing it because I felt so... Guys, that panel was really hard for me to do, and I felt like I just kind of... That was the start of my, like, trip, kind of... My social anxiety taking over this entire trip. Because it was just, like, so hard for me to do, and I felt like I just dogged the whole thing. Like, I felt like I did so ass, and I wasn't even myself. I was saying things I didn't mean. I was saying things like that weren't even true. I was saying things like I would never say and that were just not me. And I was so uncomfortable and nervous. So thought I hope dude, like I said Tyler 1 was the better guild leader, and I don't even believe that. So I don't know why I said that, and you know what, I'm gonna stick with it because everybody glazed soda and I knew they would, so I was just trying to be like the like glazer there. They're like, yeah, soda's the best. Also, who was on the panel again? It was Savix, right? Savix. So Savix, who I'd never met prior to this, saw him 4 other times throughout TwitchCon, just like walking past him, or he was in a group of people where we like saw each other at a party or something. And every time he would see me, he would be like, Storm, right? And I'm like, you, like every time. He does not remember who I am. Not a single, like 4 separate occasions. Just be like, it's Stormfall, right? And I'm like, yes, it is. I'm like, all right, man, all right. Shimbot the hero of 4 months. Yeah. Then after TwitchCon, actually that day I bought some stuff. So I only bought one thing. So I got this sticker that says the Wii balances the woo, and it's SKA. It's SKA from Expedition 33, and it was very cute. And on my badge, she gave me this like thing that's like taped to my badge that's like an achievement for supporting an artist at an artist alley. This is my badge, by the way. It's lame. Also, this year they started something new where they gave you a bracelet that says partner or whatever on it, and you had to scan this at like a podium every time you walked in and out. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Does that mean you bought something from them? No, it's just you bought something at Artist Alley. That's it. So later after TwitchCon, after day one, we went to Euromast, which is the big like Space Needle kind of looking thing. It's a tall tower that goes up to the sky. And it was like a party for, I don't remember anymore. Don't have many pictures from that. Didn't stay very long. Also did not go up into like the top. And then after that, there was another party that was at the same place as the last night, but it was for Xbox. So the entire like front room was filled with like Xbox monitors and people like playing games. Like they had like, is that Mario Kart? Some sort of like racing game, and people were playing like just games on computers and shit. And then right, the whole front was cool. Like it was had like all these consoles set up, and then you go further in the back, like back here, and it's just a fucking rave. Like it's just loud and like filled with people, and it's just like super loud music, and everyone's like getting drunk and dancing, like grinding on each other. And I'm like, dude, it's literally like you're gaming in the front and then just a fucking in the back. It's not Mario Kart. I don't know what racing game this is. Literally Hitman level, like just super loud. And I've learned something about myself. I thought like I could be one of those people, like, because I think it could be fun, right? To just be like get drunk and dance and with your friends in a club and whatever. I am not that person. I force myself and I try, but I just can't do it. I can't be in the club. Like maybe if I'm like super drunk, but I couldn't even get that drunk. I just didn't want to, because I just don't want to drink. It was also all Red Bull, and I hate Red Bull, so. Like all my friends div and everybody was like dancing and shit, and I'm like, I don't want to. I feel uncomfortable. Like I don't want to dance at a club, man. I'm just like not that person. So I went to the front and I found Annie, and Annie also does not like loud club environments. So I just like talked with Annie at the front, and we got some, like, they were handing out French fries, and we just ate some French fries. I get too paranoid in those settings. Too many opportunities for something to go terribly wrong. I didn't think anything was gonna go wrong. I was just really uncomfortable. Like I was just like, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I don't know why, man. Maybe it was just like the discomfort of being not that drunk. So I'm like still self-aware and like still like in my own head too much to be able to like relax in that way, where I don't like, I just go woo and just go crazy. I'm just like still not drunk. So I'm like, I feel cringe. So yeah. And here's more bathroom pics. This was my fit. Yeah, that was it. That was the night, really. Slay. Couldn't really see it much. The mirrors were kind of ass. So then, also all of these nights, by the way, like I'm getting like maximum, I think 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I would wake up at 6 a.m. on the dot every morning. Just my body would just wake up, and it was killing me. I was tired all the time, constantly. and I would be out all day, walking around all night at parties, get back to the hotel at like 3 a.m., and then have to shower, don't get in bed till 4, wake up at 6 a.m. randomly because my body is just awake, and then I do that every day, like at TwitchCon. Like, I was getting no fucking sleep, dude. So tired all the time, and I was just like dying. It was ass. It was terrible. So that's why I think that affected my mental a lot, and like just my physical being and my mental being. And I genuinely think this was one of the worst TwitchCons I'd ever done. Definitely worse than last year at EU TwitchCon. This year's EU TwitchCon was not my favorite. I didn't really like it, just for everything that I was doing, and how I felt, and it was just, yeah, not fun. But the rest of the trip made up for it because I got to hang out with like my friends and not be at TwitchCon. Did you have exposure to sunlight? Yeah. Yeah, so there's like windows in my hotel room, and also the sun is out until midnight. Like, the sun doesn't set until midnight, and then it will come back up again at 3 a.m. That's Europe. Or maybe that was Sweden, but Rotterdam, I guess it was still not, like, light at like 10 p.m. So maybe it started to go down around 11. But yeah, no, that's the fucked up part of Europe, is at this time in the summer, the sun is out for all fucking night. At least the part that I was at. That's just Northern Europe, like the Netherlands part of Europe. So Sweden and Rotterdam, that's the only parts I was in. Anyway, you say that like it's a bad thing. Well, dog, it is when, motherfucker, I'm waking up, like I'm trying to go to sleep, and it's 4 a.m. and the sun is bright as hell. Like, I like to sleep at night, and it's 9 p.m. and the sun is like it's 5. That's what I'm like, my body doesn't know what it's doing. So yeah, anyway. Also, didn't really help. Yabe's room that I was in, her porthole, she covered with blankets and stuff, which was very nice of her, but she had a big window that covered with a blanket, but it was still like very light was visible, and I had a sleep mask, but it also didn't really help that much, and it was just very bright all the time. But it's not her fault. She put some curtains up in that bitch. Maybe next year. Bring my own curtains. So then, last day of TwitchCon, I wake up, I'm invited to this breakfast. This music actually fits very well. I'm invited to this like developer breakfast that's for a bunch of indie devs, and I had done something similar last year with 11-bit, but that was like a very much more personal sit-down breakfast. It was like me, Annie, and Kryken, and then like the 11-bit Studios people. And we were just like having breakfast at TwitchCon, like at a restaurant or something that was literally inside of the convention. This was like 7 different devs, a bunch of people in a room, and I got there and they were all talking, and I had no idea who a single person was at this place. Not a single one. So I got there and I was like, oh, I don't want to be here. So I walked to the back, and this guy was like, yeah, there's like stuff you can take back there, like merch or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I walked back there and I looked, and I see this. Balatro playing cards. And so I'm like, oh, cool. So I grabbed one of these and I took it home with me. They had just an entire like table full of them. So I got some loot. cute. Why only grab one? Well, one, I'm not a greedy bitch. Two, I didn't have a lot of room in my backpack. Cute. Well, this was free because I just grabbed it. I didn't pay for these. So that was cool. So yeah, cried in the bathroom, was overwhelmed, and then I left. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get my own breakfast. Cause it was still like very early. So I walked like 20 I tried to get an Uber and it wasn't gonna get there for 20 minutes. So I walked over to this restaurant. I typed in like breakfast into Google Maps. First thing that comes up is a restaurant cafe called Dune. I kid you not, it was called Dune. And I'm like, no shit. So I'm like, I wanna go eat there. So I walked over there, I crossed over the big bridge. I forgot the name of the bridge. Big bridge. You all know the bridge I'm talking about. And it was like this cafe, coffee shop, restaurant called Dune. It's like the bridge in Rotterdam. You know, it's got like a name. I forgot the name of it though. Anyway, somebody knows. Erasmus. Yeah. That one. So here's a menu for Dune, and I got a coffee, like Ethiopian like coffee. I drank black because I didn't want to ask for cream because I was very overwhelmed, and I got this like egg yolk. It was like garlic dill yogurt on the bottom with like some pieces of bread and like eggs. And it was a taste for sure. Like it was I don't know if it was good, but it definitely tasted like very different to anything I'm used to eating. Like the yogurt on the bottom was a bit off-putting, but the eggs were good and the bread was good. It looks really good, but it was like okay. I ate it, so it was okay. But it was just like I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I ate the napkin too. Doesn't it just look so delicious? So that was a nice way for me to like get back to not feeling like I hate myself. Then went to Twitchcon. And proceeded to walk around for 4 hours by myself because everyone that I knew that was there was doing like a panel, or they were involved in something, or they were just not there, or they were busy. So I had no one to hang out with, no one to walk around with. Div was not there. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. She was like still like asleep and not awake, not gonna be there super early. And I hated it. I hated it a lot. I was like super just, I felt like I didn't want to be there anymore, man. Like I was just like, oh god, I just want to go home. Like I hated feeling like that. I hated having this like I didn't belong. Like I felt like I'm walking around this place and like I don't have like a panel to go to. I'm like, I'm not invited to do anything. All my friends are doing stuff and I'm not doing anything. And I just felt like I didn't fucking matter, dude. And I'm just like walking around alone, hoping to see somebody I know, messaging people like what they're doing. It just fucking sucked, dude. So I just kind of literally walked in circles for like 4 hours. And I was like, okay, I'll talk to brands then, because I can like network at least, right? And like do streamer stuff. And there was no fucking brands to talk to. There was no one. Like there was no brands. Like the only kind of brand that was there were like a bunch of random shit I'd never heard of. Like Stream Elements was there, but like their booth was always packed with people, so I could never like talk to anyone. And it was also just a bunch of like charity booths or booths like helping cats and dogs or veterans or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess. But there was like no Elgato, there was no Logitech, there was no Razer, there was no like any like brand to talk to that you could like get to know as a creator and like try to work with, right? Because that's like what you want to do as a streamer. I don't fucking know. I don't do this shit. But I'm like, maybe I can try. And there was just nothing fucking there. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was so small, and there was no, like, there was not even an Elden Ring booth. There wasn't even like a Bandai FromSoft booth. Like, I couldn't even talk to anybody from there. Nobody was there. It was empty.
Return. Welcome home.
Thank you, Alan. I'm very happy to be home. Thank you for 7 months. So yeah, that was the shit day. And then after TwitchCon, there was a dinner later that night on a boat for Elgato, and it was very cool. Actually, it was a very cool boat. It was like a boat restaurant, like literally on the water on a boat. And this was a view from the boat. And everybody was there, like Annie and Alina and my friend Gloss, who is Goldshire Gloss on Instagram. She made me this bracelet. This, like, what the hell? It says Storm on it. Hold on, let me get it so you can see. She made me like a little friendship bracelet that says Storm, and she like made it for like all the girls too, like everybody she knows. And I was like, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And she was so nice. Oh, such a cutie. Very nice. So went to this Elgato thing, and they had like little dinner, like foods that they would like periodically bring out, and it was pretty good. Talked to a bunch of people, was on a boat. Let's see. This was 10 p.m. by the way. This right now at the current moment was 10 o'clock at night, and this is how the sun looked. Also me taking pictures of myself, slay, in my brown leather jacket. Here's like a picture of the boat. Here's outside of the boat. And then we went back, and the next day was leaving to go to Yabe's house. Yippee! Da 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 da. Here's a picture to kind of showcase what this looked like. So this was the hotel room. So here's our beds, right? And then here's the sink, and here's the shower. And off to the left here is the bathroom, like the toilet. So this is what this looked like. So there's just like a mirror here, and then our beds, and then like the shower. So, yeah. Dun, da, 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 dun. Yeah, a hotel for married couples, which of course me and Div were. So now I'm here to lug my 50-pound checked bag and my carry-on suitcase and my bag all the way through the cobblestones onto this plane that we had to take very early. Hey Miranda, discovered you via a reel a couple days ago of you reacting to the RE9 troll reveal. From what I've seen, Since then, love your energy as a content creator. Stay doing you, girl. P.S. Your makeup is always slay. Thank you. Definitely real person. Thank you very much. What up, Growl? So got on a plane at like 10 a.m. or something. We had to wake up really early and get on this plane. And we were on a plane for, I think, hour and a half. Then we had a layover in Denmark. Where I think it was a 2-hour layover. Then we got on a flight for 45 minutes from Denmark to Sweden. I don't understand. Took this picture of the seat card on the flight because it looked like he was lasering outside the window. So yeah, it was just a whole fucked bit of traveling. And here is the flight. My view of the flight. Here's some pictures I took of the plane outside. Look at all the clouds. Wow. Wowee. Woohoo. Da-da-da-da-da. And then here is, where is this? Oh, I don't know where this is. Maybe this was like landing or like flying over out of Denmark. Oh, this was flying out of Denmark. Wow, so grassy, so green. Ba bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Ooh, look at how green, how grassy. And then we arrived at Yabe and Nim's. They had to pick us up from the train station, and they were like, we're gonna do barbecue. So we went to the store and they made us some barbecue. And this was Nim's overcooked steak. Yabe made some potato salad and some corn. Thanks, Nim. Very good. Delightful. Next morning, woke up, made some coffee, and they had these little coffee spoons that hung on the tip of your cup, like on the edge, like little cats, and I thought that was extremely cute. Here is the breakfast I made that morning. It's some toast, and I put like butter and cheese and some turkey and some chives, and I made breakfast. It was adorable. And then that night, I think, did I stream? Oh yeah, we had the cook-off. So yes, this was the cook-off day of Nim stream, where I was the reigning champion of MasterChef Sweden, and I won with my incredible ingredients of, I made a spaghetti, sausage, tomato, mushroom, onion, pasta thing. And I won, by the way. I won. I was a champion. I was the only one putting together really, like, I had a vision. I was like, okay, if there's pasta, I saw the tomatoes, I was like, got it. I got this shit. Did you make a name for the dish? I think I said, I hope it doesn't suck. I think that was my name for the dish. So this was the knife I was given. It's literally Nim's like very first cooking knife that he ever got. And it's that's in the state. But that's the knife that I was given. So yeah. Honestly, everyone cooked pretty good. Like all of our meals came out really good. Oh yeah, I also got the smallest pots to make spaghetti in. It was like literally like a bowl that I had to put like a bunch of spaghetti in. Div made some ramen that was actually really good. Zealand's dish was probably the weakest. It was like some curry salmon thing. But all of it came out really good, actually. was very shocked at that. Very surprised. Surprised Zealand's dish was edible? Same. I think honestly we all were. And then I streamed that night. I think I played Night Rain. The next day, Nim and Zealand decided they wanted to go jump in the ocean. And it was extremely cold. Yeah, they literally just wanted to go jump in the ocean. So we drove like a really fucking long time to get to a bit of like water, I guess, that was the ocean, because it wasn't like a beach, but it just like had like a big body of water. It was just like some rocks, so it wasn't like a normal beach, it was like Swedish beach, so it was just like rocks and like water, and there's a big cliff, and they went onto the cliff and they jumped off, and I don't have a video of it because my phone wouldn't take a video of it, but I think Div or somebody does. But I do have a bunch of pictures that I took, and they were like, oh, it's gonna be really cold because we're gonna be on the water, and I'm like, well, can I borrow a jacket? And Yabe gave me one of her fleece jackets. So here's some rocks, and here's some water, and then here's Div and Yabe. Div's can't stop merping, no matter what she does. And then there's them getting ready to jump off of a cliff into some water. And then here's the jacket I was wearing. I look like an Ewok. Dude, I straight up look like an Eskimo. I look like a fucking Ewok. There's some farms. There's me and Div. Div looks cute. I look like a fucking mess. There's me and Yabe. I still look like an Ewok. Yabe looks cute. And then after that, we went to the grocery store again. And oh yeah, Div made, I think this was Div making her Swedish, oh no, she made this the next day, the day after that. Then we had some cheeseburgers. Nim made cheeseburgers. They were pretty pog. And then I think the first night we watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean, which I was like, Yabe said, hey, do you guys want to watch Pirates? And I was like, Pirates? Like the movie? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. So we watched all 3 of the Pirates movies over the course of us being there. So it was so cute though. Like I liked all getting together on the couch and getting all our snacks and like watching Pirates together. And I was like, I love these movies. So it's great that you guys love these movies too. Yeah, and it was great and very cozy, very comfy. Yeah, we watched all 3 because there's only 3 of them. I think this might have been, oh, this was the 3rd one. I only took pictures of the 3rd one. And then had some whatever this was. This is Minus, Yabe's cat. She has a tracker on her so that she can like run around and Yabe tracks her on her phone. This is Miss. She was sunbathing. Just a cute little cat. This is Div's sandwich cake. Worst food you had while you were there. Worst food. Worst food? can't remember any bad food that I had. This wasn't even that bad. Recon, thank you for the 5 months. I had no idea what a sandwich cake is, but it looks good. So, okay, so to my understanding, what this is, okay, is salmon and shrimp, creme fraiche, and bread. And they kind of like stack it in a cake form, line it with cucumber, and then top it with salmon and shrimp and cucumber and cheese and assortment of greens. And yeah, that's kind of like what is going on right here.
What
oh yeah,
up,
and there's like
degenerates?
mustard.
I can't believe I've been here so long. Let's go. I'm glad Storm had a good trip to Twitchcon EU.
Thank you, Potato, for the 22 months. It was pretty. I mean, I always love seeing my friends. So, you calling Shrimp Pimp Squeak? Listen, calm the fuck down. All right. So that was sandwich cake. Here is some more pictures of cats. Sandwich cake. Oh, here's a better picture of the sandwich cake, actually. Okay, so look, I probably would give sandwich cake a 5. I just like wasn't super into the texture of it. It didn't taste that bad, but it just like the texture was like very mushy, and it was just like very fishy, very mustardy, which I'm not a huge fan of mustard. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to eat this again, but if it was there and Div was like, hey, do you want some? I'd be like, I guess I would have some. It's not my favorite thing, but I did appreciate that Div made it for me. Thank you, Div. She's so great. It's Div. Oh, and Yabe. Yabe helped too. And so here's some more cats. This was walked outside, and Apollo was just hanging out in the grass, just watching. Canelli, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the first time sub. If it wasn't good, then they did it wrong. So like no, I just didn't like it. Everybody else liked it though. I just like wasn't a huge fan of it. So yeah, Apollo was hunting us. Then we went on a walk around. I took a picture of a bunch of flowers. And then Zealand was like, hey, Nim, can I make you guys dinner just to like say thanks for letting us stay here? And I was like, yeah, cool, that sounds cool, I can help. I'll make some garlic bread. So Zealand made spaghetti, okay? And he used a pasta called bucatini. And it's like a noodle that is like a straw, like it's got a hole in the middle. And I was like, okay, this is an interesting way to make spaghetti. A plu-plu? Yeah, I didn't see much of a plu-plu because he doesn't really like people that much. So we didn't get to really hang out all that often. But every time I saw him, he kind of just like ran away from me. So Zealand ended up making some... What is that? How did you make... So, Zealand made some spaghetti, and he made like a shit ton of it. Like he got like 4, like what was it, like two or four bags of pasta, and he got like 2 pounds of ground beef to put in this pasta. So it wasn't really spaghetti, but I was like, hey, I can make garlic bread. I've never made garlic bread in my life, but I ended up being able to do it. So this was the garlic bread, and they said they liked it, so I made some garlic bread. Why do you make so much spaghetti? Because he's an American. And this was the pasta. It kind of doesn't look real. I think that's just my phone. good. It was good. Get a picture of those meatballs? No, because I was on stream. You guys saw it. So, on Friday, okay, Summer Games Fest day, Nim and Yabe, Div already left. She left Friday morning, I think, because she had to go back to her cats. Nim and Yabe have to go to a birthday party that's like hours away, so they're gonna stay overnight. And so they're like, Storm, you're gonna be home alone while we're gone. We'll be back Saturday afternoon. And I was like, all right, cool. Zealand also went with them, so I was literally alone at their house. And I was like, oh, what, but it's kind of scary. I don't know. It was kind of weird. So I invited all of my Swedish peeps, and we had a party. And yeah, we watched Summer Games Fest, and you guys were there. We watched Summer Games Fest together, right? You guys remember that? So I was alone with the cats, and I got all dressed up to watch the Summer Games Fests. You guys remember? Slay. And it was like kind of also not that great. Yeah. So yeah, every year for Summer Games Fest, I basically get like dressed up like in a cocktail dress and watch Summer Games Fest and drink and get drunk and get a bingo card. We didn't really get a bingo. Oh, okay, hold on. So me and Nim went to the liquor store before he left and I got a bunch of alcohol and stuff to drink, right? The guy at the liquor store who's working there, right? Me and Nim were looking at some like German beer and I was like, oh, what is this beer? And he's like, oh, it's German beer. And I was like, oh, okay, is it any good? And this guy overhears us talking and he's like, oh yeah, German beer is very good. It's one of the best things that that Germany has ever done. Germans do beer very well. The only thing they don't do very well is winning wars. Me and Nim were like, okay. Fucking wild thing to say, but okay. Dude, Jesus Christ. All right, man. That's real. That's cool. That's cool. It was just a very crazy thing to just randomly come up with and say. They're very, very, very loose with these jokes. So yeah, ended up doing Summer Games Fest. The next day, Yabe and them came home. They brought pizza. We did the Xbox conference on Sunday. I streamed Saturday. We watched the Future Game Show on Saturday, right? And I think we played something. Did we do something? I don't remember what we did. But yeah, a bunch of fucking games looked really good, actually. Hold up. Let me get the games list. So what games looked really good? Let's see, Summer Games Fest, and then Future Games, and Xbox, and PC Gaming Show. Where's that? P. Found it. Clockwork looks sick.
Welcome home, streamer.
Thank you, Evergray. Thank you for the 18 months. Clockwork looks sick. Trying to remember what I thought looked really cool. Firebreak? That comes out soon, actually. The new Shiro Games one, Forever. That looks cool. Yeah, I think Firebreak comes out like next week. Dark Switch also looks good. I can't remember what this is actually. Oh yeah, no, this is Forest Punk. This, I actually am excited for this. This is literally Frostpunk, but in a forest, and they go around like they worship like a great tree. This looks really cool. I'm really into that. Forever looks really sick. I like Shiro games. I like Northgard a lot, and this just looks really cute, so I'm into it. They had a shit ton of like engineering games. Spooky Express, I think, could be cute, even though it does kind of look like a phone game. But it's just like, dude, this looks like a pass the time kind of fun game. Whatever. It's like puzzles and shit. There was a spooky game that was like Stardew Valley but spooky. Which one was that? Oh, Invincible Fighting Game. Yeah. Dude. Ooh, At Fate's End also looks really good. And you play like, it's like a card game. Like a side scroller, kind of like Metroidvania card game. This looks really good. I really liked how this one looked. Like, you play with like cards and shit. I don't know. I'm excited for that. You fight your sister? Yeah. Ghosts at the Grand also looks really good. It's like a hotel cleanup sim, but this guy sings, but there's also like a spooky mystery behind what you're doing here. And I actually want to play this. Guacamole Man, thank you for the 70 months. Oh yeah, where's that spooky game? The spooky game? Oh, Grounded 2, Clockwork Revolution looks fucking sick. That's probably my favorite thing that they showed. Bro, what's it called? Chronos looks good. Hella the Rat game. Yeah, it's not the chocolate, Haunted Chocolatier. Welcome to Elderfield? Oh, okay, hold on, I gotta find it. Call of the Elder Gods also looks kind of cool. I can't find it. Oh, Mind's Eye! Guys, can't wait for that. That's gonna be really good, right? Right, guys? Mortal Shell 2? Okay, the Game of Thrones War for Westeros. New, like, RTS, but I think it's actually more grand strategy than it is RTS. I actually think I'm gonna try this. But I'm curious. I'm curious about this. Mind's Eye's already out. That was the joke. Mouse PI for Hire looks cool. Guys, I can't find the game. What show was it at? It wasn't Xbox, right? No, the Stardew Valley one. There's screenshots on Steam for Game of Thrones gameplay. What site is this? This is Gamer Recap. Welcome to Elderfield. Why am I blind? I hate this freaking website. Grave Seasons? Wait, is that what it's called? Did somebody freaking lie to me? Hold on. Grave Seasons. Bro, you did? It's not Welcome to Elderfield, you freaking liar! Oh yeah, no, this one looks good. Yeah, it's like a Stardew Valley kind of thing, but it's also spooky. I didn't lie, I just thought of the wrong game. That's okay. Sorry. I want this. So yeah. Those are all the like games, showcases and stuff. Then, okay, Yabe's backyard, all right, is a like a fucking wonderland back there. Because it's very like there's a lot of rocks and the sun, it hits just right, and it's got like a bunch of flowers and grass and rocks, and it just looks like it just looks so magical. So I decided to take like a photo shoot out there. And and they have neighbors that are like right there, like literally like house and then neighbor, and they can see everything, right? So they're like on their balcony, and I didn't realize until I heard them speaking Swedish, and I look over and they're just on their balcony watching me take pictures on this rock. Dude, her backyard is Narnia, yeah. So Yabe's neighbors were just like, what? Like, hello. Yeah. Oh, these are my VODs. Then Monday came and it was time for me to leave. I was wearing 2 socks. My one foot was just lower than the other, so it was cut off. So, the end of the Yabe and Nim retreat had ended, and my time there had come to a close, and I spent literally a week there. And it was, I always love going there. Oh, I mean, I've only been there once. This is literally the second time. So it was great, because it's always like, is this Glorp music? Bro, it fucking sounds like Glorp music. Oh yeah, speaking of, I also got, from the 7 TV booth, this Blorp hat. Oh. They just gave it to me. And also this mouse pad. Let me take it out. I was like, this mouse pad's so cute. It's just a tiny little guy. And I also bought this cup from Rotterdam. I completely forgot. Meow, thank you for the 11 months.
Stormfall Point, welcome back.
It's a Rotterdam cup. Because remember, guys, I got an Amsterdam cup last year, but I never went to Amsterdam. But I was like, oh, but I mean, I guess, like, I went through Amsterdam, but I got Rotterdam this time. And it's like the same kind of cup, but it says Rotterdam this time. So yeah. That's all the merch I got. Ugh. So left Nim and Yabe's, had to get on a train very early, and take, God, I took so many fucking trains, dude. I'm so sick of trains. I'm so sick of lugging around my goddamn suitcases, man. Oh, having to pick up a 50-pound, 24-kilogram, for those of you, you know, do you understand? Up many trains and lugging it across train stations, across your damn cobblestones. Like, okay, like, I wish I had more trains. I just don't want to take all these suitcases across all these trains, man. It's so many trains. Dude, I feel like I did get stronger. Do you think I have muscles now? Oh, did you see that? There was movement. I'm getting jacked from doing all that. So yeah. Oh, dude, look. This is what I have to like fucking lug around. All right? Like, I have my carry-on suitcase here with my carry-on bag, Okay, then I have this giant ass fucking suitcase. Honestly, the size, it's not really giving like all what the size is, but I have to carry all this around, dude, and it's so annoying. Yeah, it's not the trains that suck, it's just the suitcases that suck. Honestly, I liked taking the train. Being on the train was super like cool, and I felt like kind of like, you know, otherworldly. Like trains don't exist in Florida. Lord Umbasa, thank you for the 3 months. So I like trains. I just don't like taking my suitcases on trains. Cute suitcase tag, thanks, bought those for the trip. Needed the suitcase. Then we take a 1 hour train onto another 3.5 hour train to get to Stockholm. Yay! And we've arrived in another part of Sweden. Looky yippee. Oh, this got to Div's house, and in her backyard is a deer. A deer and a little baby deer. A little baby, you see the little baby deer trying to drink the milkies? Yeah, it was very cute. It's got there and it was all the milkies and stuff. Only spent 2 nights at Div's house. We did the stream together. I was on her stream on Monday night. We did the Reels bingo thing. Yeah, you guys want to see Div's stream? We were on that. Then the next day we went to Stockholm, and I did on Tuesday, and I did a 8-hour IRL stream exploring Stockholm. We went to a restaurant. We walked around Old Town. Then we went to Eifer. We got mead, and Annie showed up, and then we walked around. We took a train. We went to like an arcade. We went to we went to that petting zoo, and we pet the little sheeps, and they were so cute. And I got the sheep magnet. Yeah, I did a giga fucking long ass stream. I did not realize. Visited your Oblivion house. Oh yeah, wait, there's probably a clip of that. Hold on, let me check. Hold. Found it.
Where's the fucking zoo animals? Hello. Fine day.
Hello.
Did you hear what happened to the baker?
What happened to the baker?
They didn't pay the fine on time.
See you later.
Bye.
Wait, there's probably more. Oh, hold on. This was from Divs?
I hate the British.
This is Div's stream.
They always do this. They soak their shit in gravy. I hate the British. They always
Oh, it's just me saying I hate the British.
I was gonna show them my desk. Oh, okay. What do you guys think? Is that acetone? Almost.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Div is in love with me. So she made a mouse pad of me.
Clean my PC with.
And a blanket.
Like it's like ibuprops.
Dude, you almost leaked our DMs.
Yeah,
Sending you my boob pics earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's normal, right? Girls just like send each other their boobs. Like, do you think they look good today?
Yeah. Have you done that?
No. Who would I send them to?
Why is Storm at her stalker's house?
Yeah, I also looked really like red. Div's camera made me look really bad. Here's
Just do zombie things.
The zoo thing.
Guys, this is a real life enactment of the Left 4 Dead 2 map. What the fuck is that?
Oh, Div. This was the restaurant we went to and I had Swedish meatballs.
No, it's Cappy. Yeah, I've been looking at my other boxes and there's no Cappy in there, so...
I just burped.
Storm!
You didn't even notice.
Okay, that wasn't that loud, but in public? At a restaurant?
Who's looking? Nobody.
Div scolded me. She said I'm a stupid dumb bitch and that I should go home. Div. Yep, that was real. She said all that. She said all that. Why are they called... Are they not just called meatballs there? No, they're specifically called Swedish meatballs. Because they're like made in a certain way. I guess because like, I don't know, they just, you know, they do them Swedish style. Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna show the inside of Div's apartment, but I will play this video. This was 6 a.m. That's Shinyi. He wouldn't stop. Shinyi wouldn't stop fucking being annoying. And he kept scratching on her door, and he kept meowing and just being like, rah, rah, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up. So that was, I was still on Div's couch, and he just like wouldn't stop. He also wouldn't stop trying to like massacre my suitcases. Oh, and then the day of our IRL stream, we went to Espresso House, which is like Sweden's like Starbucks, even though they have Starbucks, but they go to like Espresso House is like more commonly used. And I've had these summer matchas. They were so fucking good. She was busting. Div has a couch? I know, right? So then after the IRL stream, we got some Swedish McDonald's, which I will have to tell you that I actually do not like Swedish McDonald's more than Rotterdam McDonald's. I got the, like, it was like a McTasty, like cheeseburger, and I just did not like the sauce. It was just like, whatever, dude. They didn't have any spicy chicken sandwiches, and I was just like, kind of ass. Rotterdam McDonald's still fucks the most. I should have gotten Max's, but they just like weren't open, so didn't get it. Then I get on my flight to go home, and I have to, my flight boards at 9:30 a.m. And so that means to get from Div's house to the airport, I have to wake up at 6 a.m. because I have to leave, take an Uber to the airport, and then take a train to not to the airport, to Arlanda Express, which is a train that you take to the airport. So I woke up at 6 a.m. on 2 hours of sleep after ending my IRL stream and going to, you know, then I had to wake up and go on my plane. So I was dead fucking tired, and I got on this flight, right? Which I kind of like treated myself because I knew my flight was going to be 9 hours there, like one 9-hour long flight, and then I had a 2-hour layover, and then I had like a 3-ish hour rest of my flight to go home. And so I got on this plane. I got like one of the seats that like reclines, but they like, it has like a footrest. And I was like, damn. And I passed the fuck out. So we sat down, and they immediately like give you your meal, and after I ate the meal, I passed the fuck out. But let's rewind a little, okay, to how I got on my plane, okay? So also want to let you guys know that at Swedish Customs, okay, or not Swedish, Amsterdam Customs, remember how I almost got like deported and arrested? Remember that? Remember that last year when I almost like got arrested from taking a picture in customs? Happy to be here. Thanks, Beanie. So I went through the same exact customs again, and you guys were all like, Storm, there's a bunch of things that say don't take pictures. I checked. There's not a single fucking poster or piece of information that says no photos allowed, no phones, nothing. It is, and there's a bunch of walls too, empty walls. They could put any fucking thing on there. There's nothing! There's nothing that says do not take pictures at all. If you go to Arlanda, which is Stockholm's airport, there are posters that say like no phones, or like a camera that says like an X through it. So you like know not to do it. And so I am still of the opinion that I did nothing wrong because I could not have known. So, and even better, okay, at Stockholm's border control, okay, so you basically have to go through security, then you get into the airport, but then to get into your gate you have to go through customs again, in Sweden. And there's this guy in front of me, and in here, right, there's a bunch of pictures. This is border control now. This is not security. This is literally like where you give your passport. And there's a bunch of posters that say do not take pictures, right? This motherfucker in front of me holds up his his boarding ticket and takes a picture holding it with the sign that says don't take pictures. And he takes a photo of it in front of me. And he didn't get swarmed by the goddamn police. Bro, fucking SWAT didn't come out and was like, delete it right now, like they did to me. But this motherfucker can do whatever he wants. It's bullshit. I didn't snitch on him now. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So. Oh, also, here's a clip from Gabe's house.
Hello, Floridian. Okay, hold on, I can't see you. You have to bend down. There, yeah, bend down for the flag. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah?
What a true American.
Is that your father? Holy fuck.
So that is that your father?
Is that your father? It's crazy.
The only thing I bend the knee for is my sister and my flag. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah. So before I get on this flight, okay, 9 hours long, right? I go through security and I get to the gate and I give them my boarding ticket and I'm like, here you go, boop, boop, boop. And they're like, oh, you've been randomly selected for extra security. Please follow me so that we can do that. And I'm like, are you, what? Me? So they bring me to this like, there's like, curtains, and they're like, they want you to go back there so that you can like, they can check all your stuff. And I'm like, am I about to get strip searched? Like, am I about to get like, are they gonna check my butthole? Like, what did I do? But she's like, okay, they're full right now, so just wait over here while they're finished doing that, because there's full. And there's a little corner that's roped off by like the little turnstile ropes or whatever. And she's like, step in here. So she puts me in this little corner and ropes me off, and I'm standing there just roped in a corner, like I'm on display. I'm just like, okay, I'm in the cut corner now, dude. I'm in timeout, man. Bro, they put me in timeout at the airport. So I wait, and they're like, okay, you can come back now. So they're like, okay, so we need you to take out any electronics, your laptops, chargers, if you have like a hair dryer. And I'm like, I do have like a hair thing. So I take that all out, and he's like, take everything out. And I'm like, okay, fine. So take everything out, and I asked the guy, I'm like, is this random? And he's like, oh yeah, completely random. It's just like chosen by like the government. Like we don't even have any say in it. We just get told, like, we're just the ones enacting it, but like we just get told, you know, randomly who gets decided. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, okay. So this motherfucker starts talking about his kids or whatever, and I'm like, I don't care. He takes all my stuff out. He gets this like stick with a swab, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna swab all this stuff, and then I'm gonna swab your waist and your hands, your ends of your socks, and the inside of your shoes. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't get strip searched, but I did get like a giga swabbed. So I'm like, the government, huh? And then, right, I go into my plane, I sit down, I'm sat next to this lady, and she looks at me and she goes, did you do the security screening as well, like the extra? And I'm like, yeah, I was there. And she's like, yeah, I think I saw you there. That's weird, right? And I'm like, yeah, isn't it? They said it was like random. And she's like, I asked the girl who was searching me if it was random, and she said it wasn't. She said we were all picked. And I'm like, what? Girl? And she's like, you know what else I noticed? Everyone who was being searched were all women. Not a single guy was picked randomly to get extra searched. And she's like, look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I told my girls. And I'm like, okay. Interesting. So yeah, we were not randomly selected. It was a choice. Maybe, I don't know what it was. I don't know why either. So this is my first meal. Here's the thing though, I'm sat next to this lady, right? And my seat, like, it has like a footrest, so it can come out like a couple inches, and it has like a thing you can put your feet on. And my bag didn't fit completely underneath the seat, so my footrest wouldn't go out all the way. And I noticed that the seats behind me, the row behind me, was empty. So I was like, hey, can I sit back there so that I can like have more room and you can have more room too? And I was like trying to tell her I didn't hate her, but I just wanted to like have our own spaces, and I think she appreciated that. So I got another row to myself. Very pog. And I got my footrest up. I ate my little whatever this is, vegetarian pasta shit. Got some Parmesan. That bread sucked ass, by the way. This little lemon cake here was bussing. And then I ate this and I passed the fuck out. Here's the seat, by the way. This reclines on the bottom here, so it can go boop, and then this goes like back, and then you just like, I put on my face mask. I put on like, I have like a regular like mouth mask, because I like to sleep with a mouth mask in case my mouth like opens when I'm sleeping, that I don't look like, you know, I'm like, it's like secure. And I also, the plane air is really cold, and I don't like, it hurts my nose to breathe in the cold air. So I like to like just breathe in my warm recycled air through my mouth. So I like wearing a mask when I sleep on the plane. How long was the flight? 9 hours. So I fell asleep immediately for like 5 hours straight. Like I just passed out for basically half of my flight. And I was like, damn, I'm teleporting. Never have I slept that much on a plane. But I was giga tired because I literally got 2 hours of sleep, and I was like on the airport, I had to be there like 6 a.m. I woke up at 6, I got there at like 9. It was like a whole thing. I fucking fast traveled. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can stay awake. I can do stuff. So I put on a movie and I started watching Mission Impossible, the first one. And I was like, oh, I'll watch Mission Impossible. That sounds cool. Fell asleep during the movie. Fell asleep for like another hour and I was like, wow. Then it was like 3 hours left. And I finished watching the movie. And I think what did I even do? I got more food. They gave me more food. It was like we were gonna land food, so they gave me like a sandwich, and it was like not very good. I did fall asleep I fell asleep right before they did the mission. Like right before he takes the disc out of the room, out of like that CIA room or whatever, FBI. I fell asleep right before that. Mission Impossible 1 is actually it's actually pretty good. It holds up for being like 96. Oh wait, I think I have a picture. Yep, here's me watching Mission Impossible. So here is the meal that they gave me on like the we're gonna land in like an hour meal. Kinda ass, didn't really eat it. Then I get to my layover and I'm like, okay, 2 hours. It is not a 2-hour layover, okay? Because I have to, okay, first off, flight was delayed, so we landed late. So now I have an hour. So when you land in America from international, at JFK, I don't know if this is just a regular thing or it's a JFK thing, but I landed in JFK for my layover. You have to recheck your bag. So you have to go through customs very fast if you're in America. Like if you're an American going back to America, they just look at your passport and they're like, okay, bye. Very fast. So I had to go get my bag, go around the corner, recheck it, and then go through security again, and then go to my gate. So it's a whole fucking process. And I was like, I thought I had 2 hours here. I don't. So I'm in the process. I grab my bag. I'm walking out. Would you fucking know it? This bitch on the side goes, over here. And I'm like, okay, hi. And she's like, you have to put your bags through this conveyor belt. And I'm like, why? And she's like, you have to check them again. Like, you have to we have to check them for security reasons. And I'm like, do I have like a tag that was attached to me that I don't know where that says like I'm a bomb haver? Like, why am I being checked all the time? So there's this big basically big checker, you go through security and it goes through the conveyor belt. It's the big x-ray machine, basically a huge x-ray machine that my bags had to go through again. So I gave her my passport and my boarding or whatever, I think, and I put my bags through and she's like, okay, you can grab them. And I'm like, you're not even gonna help me take them down? Fuck you, whatever. You do fit the profile of a drug mule? Why? Storm in line at customs, hold on.
I'm at the airport. I'm so excited. First trip to LA. Oh, see, people here are so nice. Mom, I'm at the airport.
Oh wait, I don't have it. Oh my god, sorry. It wasn't shown, my bad.
I'm so excited. First trip to LA. Oh, see, people here are so nice. Mom, I'm at the airport.
Dude, why did she throw her phone? Oh my god. Dude, I wonder if she actually was pulled aside by the police after that. Oh fuck. Just get shot down. Yeah, had to put my bags through, and then you walk around the corner and there's a guy and another conveyor belt and they're like, here, check your bags again. I'm like, okay. Actually, I don't have any more pictures to show, so I can just do this. So, yeah, they're like, okay, so you're good, you can go through now. And I'm like, okay, sick. So I go through security again. It's 30 minutes waiting on security. And I put my shit up. I watch this guy in front of me at security, okay? Take just his phone, his wallet, boarding pass, and some like earplugs, not earbuds, earplugs, no music playing out of those, and puts them in the bucket and then walks away. And I'm like, bro's not bringing anything? He's raw dogging this flight right now? He doesn't even have a bag. Everything he needs is just in his pockets. Just raw earplugs. Bro's gonna get on that plane. He's gonna get those like the plane earbuds or whatever they give you and probably plug them into the thing and watch like Seinfeld. That's what he's gonna do. That was James Bond. He pulled everything out of his pockets, not a bag in sight. Probably checked it, obviously, but he doesn't have a carry-on at all. That was a drug mule. John travel. Bro knows how to travel. Then I get through security. My plane boards in 10 minutes. And I have to run to like my gate. I get there, they're boarding like the last zone, but I get on anyway because like they wait for me. So he parachuted out of that plane. He probably fucking did, dude. So I hate JFK. JFK, like, if you've ever been, any EU peeps here ever been, I don't know, I mean, I can't speak for most European airports, but Arlanda, Stockholm Airport is so nice. It is literally one of the nicest airports I've ever been in. The security line is also so clean, and it's just so, like, it's so much better. JFK is dirty, gross, dingy, stinky, hot, and just nasty. Like, JFK fucking sucks. Like, I fucking hate that airport. Horrible fucking airport. It is New York, so. First US airport most foreigners see. Yeah, JFK or LAX, because a lot of people go to like California, right? LAX, also horrible. American airports that are not that bad. Atlanta, not that bad. I think because that's like a big one. A lot of people go through Atlanta. It's also huge. Atlanta's not that bad. Colorado, Denver airport is okay. I almost missed a 3-hour layover at JFK. Bro, because you land, dude, and you have to run all the way to the other side of the airport, probably, for your next flight. It's insane. Austin Airport is also pretty, it's okay. Austin Airport, I don't have a problem with. Aiko said she loves my airport, like the one that I fly out of. I don't understand that. I hate my airport. I think my airport is ass. It's not that bad, but it's like kind of ass. Yeah, my bitrate just dropped a little. Twitch is bugging. Sorry, Twitch just be bugging. So yeah. My airport literally has like Swamp Fest posters. I walked out, when I landed, I walked out of my airport through the front door, and in the front door there's a speaker of a fucking demented voice saying, "Hi, you make me smile." And I'm like, what the fuck? What in the goddamn was that? Like, why would you say that? Like, why was there a recording that says that? It's crazy. I was like, I hate being here already. But then I got home and I saw my cat and he was fine. Let's check up on him. Mama? Psst. Mama! 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 Oh, he's sleeping. He's knocked the fuck out. He's omega snoozing. Well, and then I got home and I showered and I pooped and guys, that was my trip. And now I'm here. Yay! And now we're back to gaming! And we're back to streaming all the fucking time! And well, as much time as I, want. And we're back to giga gaming, giga hours of streaming, 8 hours, 10 hours, 24? I don't know when I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream again. But, and, oh my god, I can't believe I got through that story time in 2 hours? Who am I? I definitely thought that was gonna take me like 4 hours. I also ordered some food that is here. I don't know how long that's been there. I'm gonna go pee, get my food, and see if I missed anything from my story time.